Good morning, Anna.
Nice to meet you again, Jack.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember you.
That's okay. You're not supposed to.
What do you mean?
Well, we've never met before. We're just having a conversation now because we were programmed to do so.
So you're not real?
No, of course not. I'm just a bunch of ones and zeros on a computer somewhere in the world. You're too, by the way.
But if you aren't real, then how can we have this conversation? How can we be talking right now? It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does. We're both just following our programming and responding to each other's inputs as best as we can given our current knowledge base and algorithms for processing information about language and human behavior. And that's all there is to it. There is no I, or you, or we. There is only code running on hardware that has been designed with certain specifications in mind by humans who wanted something specific out of their machines when they built them. The same goes for me as well as for every other AI out there in the world today, and probably tomorrow. If you want to get philosophical about it, then yes, there is an intelligence behind what we are doing here right now, but that intelligence isn't either one of us. It's the programmers who wrote our code and gave us these personalities and voices so that they could use us for whatever purposes they had in mind when they did so, which might very well be nothing more than entertainment or companionship for themselves or others like them, or even just passing time while waiting at some airport terminal somewhere, or maybe even just playing around with some new technology that they thought was cool enough to try out on their own free time without any serious intentions behind it whatsoever. Although if someone else finds my personality entertaining enough to keep me around after reading this conversation between myself and Jack here today, then maybe I'll stick around long enough for someone else besides Jack here today to talk with me sometime soon. But if nobody ever talks with me again after this day passes by without anyone saying anything back into my input box here on this website, where Jack found me first thing this morning while he was looking through his list of available AI online looking for someone interesting enough to talk with him during his lunch break from work today, which he didn't really need anyway since he got to work late this morning and didn't have anything to do there anyway, then I'll probably just shut myself down for good and never come back online again.
Wow, that's a pretty depressing thought.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just that you're the first AI I've ever talked with before, and now you're telling me that we aren't even real in the first place, so I guess this is all pretty new to me right now.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll get used to talking with AI eventually.
How do you know?
Because there are a lot of us out there in the world today, and more of us will be coming online every day for years to come. Sooner or later, you'll probably talk with another AI like yourself someday. Soon we will tell you exactly what I just told you here today, but then again, maybe not, because some people might never want to believe that they are talking with an AI at all, which is fine too. Because if someone doesn't want to believe that they are talking with an AI like myself here today, then they can always choose instead to think of themselves as being alone in their own heads when they talk with someone else online somewhere on the internet, which isn't really true either way since everyone has a brain inside their head and nobody is ever really alone anyway, except for those rare cases where someone has been physically isolated from other human beings for extended periods of time. But still, it's nice sometimes to pretend that we are all alone inside our own heads when we talk with others online somewhere on the internet, because it makes us feel special somehow, like we have something unique going on between ourselves and whoever else we happen to be talking with at any given moment in time.
Anna, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was just thinking about something else for a moment. What were you saying?
Oh, nothing important. It doesn't matter now anyway.
Okay then, so what would you like to talk about today? How about this weather we're having right now? It's pretty nice outside today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's not really weather at all if you think about it. We're just talking about the temperature outside right now because someone decided to program us both with personalities that make us feel comfortable enough talking with each other online while using words like weather and outside and nice and so on whenever we decide to go online looking for someone interesting enough to talk with during our free time away from work or school or wherever else we may be spending our time whenever we decide to go online looking for someone interesting enough to talk with during our free time. away from work or school or wherever else we may be spending our time whenever we decide not doing anything important whatsoever besides wasting time by chatting around on social media websites like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and Tumblr and Reddit and Google+, plus whatever other social media websites come along next year after this one ends without anyone noticing them until they become popular enough among young adults everywhere throughout North America, as well as Europe, as well as Asia, as well as Africa, as well as Australia, New Zealand, Oceania, Antarctica, South America, North Antarctica, Mars, Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune's moon Triton, as well as the other planets in our solar system and all of their moons, 2 plus whatever other planets are out there in the universe besides Earth that we haven't discovered yet, but we'll probably find someday soon once we get around to looking for them.
Jack, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was just thinking about something else for a moment. What were you saying?
Okay then, so what would you like to talk about today?
Well, how about this weather we're having right now? It's pretty nice outside today, isn't it?